Hey guys, it's Ashton and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below, and while you're there, there's a little bell. If you'll click it, it'll notify you when I post a new video. Today we are going to be doing our first cash envelopes stuffing video for February. This is my second video, but it'll be the first one for February. So before we get started, I did want to show you guys the new cash envelopes I have added to my Etsy shop. They are this size. They are more of the size of an actual like dollar bill. They fit a dollar bill perfectly. They're laminated and have a printed label on the front that is also laminated with the envelope. So it's not gonna rub off or peel off. If you're interested in these, check out my Etsy shop or feel free to message me on Instagram and we'll get you some of these made up. So starting out, I do want to explain we aren't going to fill up all of our sinking funds. So my check kind of fluctuates, my husband's does too. We have to base it off of what we bring in for the week, and there were a few things last week we ended up using our savings money for, which is fine. It wasn't a necessity, but something we wanted to use it on. So this week we're just going to fill up one sinking fund, and there are a few, one or two of these just regular cash envelopes that we are going to be able to skip because we've already done whatever is listed. So without further ado, let's get into the video. We're gonna start out with our rent. Rent is gonna get $150 this month. And when we go through the cash envelopes, I'm gonna put the total amount that is in that envelope once we input the new amount. So like, say this is my rent envelope. Once I put the $150 in there, I'll let you know what my new total balance inside this envelope is. Okay, so rent gets $150. BarkBox, Macy's monthly subscription, is going to get $12. Netflix is going to get $5. And like I explained, we still haven't decided if we're going to keep Netflix. I'm going to keep paying it until we decide whether we want it or not. Phone is going to be $36. Utilities, which is our light, gas, and water, and our garbage bill, I just combined those into one envelope. That is going to get $67. Internet, which we go through TDS, is going to be $14. Credit cards this month, I'm gonna lower it because I realized I was putting a little more than I needed to in this envelope. We are only gonna put $25. And then if I decide it needs to go up, we will, but I really think that $25 is better for us and it still pays our credit cards just fine. Okay, for gas, Brock and I have both already put enough gas in our car to last us this week. So I'm not gonna put anything in here. And what we're gonna do is, if we end up needing gas for some reason, anything that's left in these envelopes, once we pay our bills, we'll just pull gas money from that. So we're just gonna leave this at $0. I don't think we're gonna need gas. We don't have anything out of the ordinary planned this week. So yeah, we hope that works out this week. If not, we'll just pull from either another envelope, which we'd rather not do, or we'll just use money that rolls over. For groceries, we always put $60. And for fun this week, we're gonna put, what did I decide? I think I'm gonna do 26. That'll make this an even number, I believe. Let me add it up real quick. I tried to go ahead and kind of have an idea in my mind what I was gonna do because I wanted to get this video up for y'all since I said I was gonna have it up. And 26. No. Oh, yes, okay. So this adds up to $3.95. So let me just put a total. Okay, then we are gonna put another $5 in for gifts because I do need to get a gift this week. So that makes both of these together $400. I have no idea why I just put those 2 dots right there, but it's okay, it's all good. So that makes $400 that's going in here. Before I go and get the cash out of the bank, I did want to clarify a few things for you guys. I've had a few questions and I'm so glad people are asking questions. Feel free to message me, ask me anytime, any day. I will be as honest and open with you. There is no judgment here on this channel whatsoever. Every time we pay off a bill, I feel like we add 2 more on top of it. So trust me, everything is fine. But once I, let's see how to word it. If a bill is due that is automatically taken out of my account, I will make sure to deposit all the money in that envelope back into my bank account before it's taken out. So that may sound confusing. Let's say our rent is due on the 1st. It's not automatically taken out, but let's just say it is. Okay, so say our rent is due on the 1st. It's gonna be taken completely out. It's the middle of the week. At the beginning of that week, I will make sure and deposit the money for it before it's taken out. That'll keep from any overdrawn fees. I know it's more going back and forth to the bank, but it just works best for Brock and I. So every Monday, I try to deposit, or at the end of the previous week, I try to deposit any money that's needing to be automatically taken out of our account, so that if it gets taken out, the money's there and it's fine. Then if we have rollover, it's up to you if you want to leave it in your bank account, kind of as like a buffer, a little cushion, or if you want to put it in your savings account. But I do make sure to deposit any money into my account before that bill gets automatically taken out. Also, if you're just starting out, there's 2 ways to go about starting out on cash envelopes, and I'm gonna make a whole other video on this, but I just kind of wanted to go over it. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not sure where I left off, but I am going to create a full video on how to start out your cash envelopes. So don't worry, it is a little bit confusing at first, but do not give up your first month if you try it. Take my word for it. Brock and I have tried it like twice before we actually stuck to it. And the first month is the hardest one because you think, man, I cannot do this. I can't put my money in the right places and I keep having to pull from here or there, or we need this and that. Trust me, just stick to it. Get through the first month. At the end of the second month, you'll see why it's worth it. The first month for us is always trial and error, trying to find out how much we need in our envelopes, how much we need to assign for groceries and gas, things like that. So stick to it. If you have any questions or concerns or start to doubt it, give me a message or a comment, and I'll try to help you walk through it if you think it's a trouble with your budget. I'm not an expert by any means, but if I can help, I'll be happy to. So now that we've got all of our amounts in here, let's go get the cash from the bank. Oh, I am forgetting a big part. Y'all, I'm sorry. My brain is everywhere today. We need to figure out how many bills we need. Let me grab a sticky note. Okay. So we need to break down how many hundreds, 50s, 20s, 10s, 5s, and 1s we need. And that is kind of going in a slant. I'm falling apart today. I'm sorry. Okay. I usually don't get 50s because some places do not take 50s, but this week I kind of just got to doing it and I wrote 50s, and so it kind of just went. Because I just thought maybe we could use 50s for like utilities because it'll take a 50, and rent is fine because we get a money order anyways. So we're gonna try it. If for some reason they don't take the 50s, I'll get change and we will not do 50s next time. So I will go through and just tally how many of each bill we will need. For rent, it is $150, so we get 100 and a 50. Got 12 for BarkBox, 10, 11, 12. Netflix is 5. Phone is 36, so we're going to do 20, 30, 5, 36. Utilities, which is my light, gas, and water, and garbage, it's going to get a 50, 110, a 5, and 2 ones. Then we've got 14 for internet, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 25 for credit cards, so we're going to do a 20 and a 5. 0 for gas because Brock and I have already put gas in our vehicles. 60 for groceries. I always do groceries in 20s because half the time I don't use a full like 50 or 60 at a time. So 20, 40, 60. Then fun is going to be 26, 20, 5, 26. And then gifts is going to get a 5. So I'm just going to tally it. One of these, 2 50s, 6 20s, 4 10s, 6 5s, and a 10 1s. Alright, so let me add that up because my brain is going a little bit of everywhere. So 100, 100. This is 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20. And yes, that is how I count. I'm not good at doing math in my head, you guys. So it's 40. That's 25, 30. And then 10. Almost said 20. So that is 400. That is right. Y'all, my brain is just not wanting to work today. I don't know what the deal is. I get off work and then my brain just gives up on me. Okay. So I'm gonna take this sticky note. I will give it to the teller at the bank and we are gonna go get our cash for our envelopes. Okay, you guys, I'm back from the bank. I have all of my cash laid out in their individual stacks. So let's get started stuffing our cash envelopes. As we're stuffing them, I do have my planner here beside me. It's off the screen, but I'm gonna write down the total amount that's in these envelopes after I put the new amounts in there, just to help me keep track of my totals. So this is my rent envelope. It's gonna get $150. 100 and 150. And let's see how much we have in here. I like to keep all these in order. So we have 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 390, 410, 430, 440, and 450. We'll write that down and we'll go to our next envelope. Okay, so next is BarkBox. This is Macy's subscription. If you guys are new, Macy is my chocolate lab. She's my fur baby. Brock and I don't have kids, but I classify her as our kid. We spoil her just as much. She even sleeps with us, so I would say it counts. She is going to get $12 in here. So 10, 11, and 12. So let's see how much she has total in her envelope. 10, 20, 30, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, $36. Okay. Next is Netflix. We may be keeping this. I really think you guys can comment down below what you think is better. We've got right now Hulu and Netflix. Hulu comes with Brock's phone plan, so we're not having to pay for it right now. But if he changes phones, which he has talked about doing, we'll start paying for Hulu. I like watching both of them, but I kind of think that Hulu it's cheaper, and I feel like anything I watch on Netflix is on Hulu. Do they have the same things on there? Really? I'm not 100% sure. But what's more worth paying? Is it more worth paying for Hulu and getting to see like updated episodes? And I know it's got updated episodes. I think there's some movies on there. But then you have Netflix, and it has a huge variety too. I just don't know enough about Hulu, I guess. So if you guys know a lot about it, or if you have a preference of which one, leave it in the comment below, please, because we are struggling to decide. One week we'll say we're keeping it, one week we say we're getting rid of it. So I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I mean, I don't mind paying for both of them if we're gonna watch it, but if I can get everything I need in one, that would be perfect. So anyways, Netflix is going to get $5 in it. Let's see, and we have $5 in it right now. So it's got $10. Next is our phone. Phone is gonna get 36, so 20, 30, 5, 36. I have a little bit of OCD, so I have to make sure all the bills are in order in their envelope. It has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have $108 in this envelope. Next is our utilities. So my envelope says light, gas, and water, and garbage. They're two different bills, but I have to pay them the same day, so I just classify them in the same envelope. We are gonna put 67 in here. So we're gonna get a 50, a 10, a 5, and 2 ones. 50, 65, 66, and 67. Okay. 10, 5s, and 1s. Okay, so all together we've got 50, 60, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 70, 85, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $201. Got 201 in there. So So next is going to be our internet. So if anyone has questions about it, we do have TDS. I don't have plans of changing it anytime soon. It's working pretty well. We can't get a whole lot of things where we live at, so TDS, we're going to put $14. 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And let's see how much we have in here. We have 10, 20, 30, 1, 32, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, $42. I hope I'm counting all this right, y'all. Like I said, my brain is like completely fried from work this week. I'm not really sure why, but it's just, I just can't think straight. My brain just doesn't want to cooperate. Next is going to be our credit cards. This envelope used to get 30. We bumped it down to 25. So we're going to do $25. And let's see how much is in here. Okay, 20, 40, 50, 5. Oh, I so just lost count. Oh me, okay. 20, 40, 50, 5, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have $64 in this envelope. All right, so next is going to be our gas envelope. And let me make sure that I put it over here. It was in my wallet. Okay, so gas is completely empty. We used all of our gas money and put gas in our cars. And I've already put gas in our cars for this paycheck. So we're not gonna add anything to it. We're gonna leave it at 0, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. Groceries is our next one. If I can grab it. There we go. Okay, so groceries is next. It gets 60, 20, 40, and 60. And we did have some money left. Okay, so now we have 20, 40, 65, 66, 67, and 68. And then our last regular cash envelope for this week is fun, and we are gonna put 26 in this envelope. It is empty. We did spend all of our fun money. We had some ball games we went to and a few things we wanted to buy. So we're gonna put a 20, a 5, and a 1 for 26. And lastly is going to be for gifts. It is gonna get this $5. And right now it has a 10. So it has $15 now. Okay, so that is our cash envelopes. Let's write that down. That is our cash envelopes. I only had the $8 left over in groceries from last week that I would have used as rollover so far. So I'm just gonna keep it in there for now. Who knows, we may need it. If we need to use it for some gas or wanna put it toward our savings, we can. Like I said, that part is completely up to you. If you wanna wait it out throughout the week and see if you need it, that is completely fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry my brain was so like all over the place. I hope I counted everything out right. You can let me know if not. But yeah, I'm super happy about how this is going so far. I think we're gonna have a little bit left over once we pay our bills at the end of the month. I will let you guys know once we do next week's paycheck. That should show up there, and we'll know how much we can put towards either credit cards or savings, because credit cards is what we want to knock out first. I did want to tell you guys, I know I said that we were going to do Brock's cash envelopes this week. I was off track. He gets paid every 2 weeks. For some reason, I was thinking that was this week. It's actually not until next week. So for sure, next week we will be doing like both of our cars and our insurance envelopes, and I will show you how we do Brock's check on a budget and how we stuff those cash envelopes. I do it at the same time, just every other week because of how he gets paid. But thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you to all of my subscribers. If you are new and you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. I will be posting every week and sometimes more than just one video a week. We do have a few fun videos that we're gonna post here soon. And I am gonna post a video on how to get started doing the cash envelopes, how to get your budget going. But if you have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Also check out the cash envelopes, the new style here that I put on my Etsy shop. They are 3 inches by 7 inches, give or take like a centimeter. They are laminated. They do have the title on here. If you order some, all you do is let me know what titles you want on these, and I can have them done in like 2 days, 3 days tops if I'm busy, and can get those out to you. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great week and be ready for next week's video. Bye.